welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how I achieve this glowy skin look. It's a question I get asked all the time on social media, is how I get my base to look so glowy and radiant but still last, because a lot of times people think that like glowy, radiant, like dewy skin, it just slides off your face. This technique that I'm going to show you, it works with all skin types, it works with all foundations. It's a technique that I've used for many years, and I've used a lot of different products throughout the years, but I really love these products that I've been trying out from Primark. If you're new to my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button before you leave. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Thank you so much to Penneys for sponsoring this video today, and I'm going to get right into it and show you all the products from the Prep and Perfect range. So first of all, there's the Prep and Perfect Skin Priming Cleansing Wipes. These are a really good way to prep your skin if you're just on the go and you just want to make sure that there's no kind of residue of yesterday's makeup or anything like that on your skin. So just wipe over your skin. So that's what I'm doing here now. I'm just going to do some cutaways to me actually using the products so you can see them in action. So I have all of the wipes here. The mattifying wipes are enriched with charcoal and they actually help to cleanse and purify the skin. This is really good if you have oilier skin. Then the ones that I personally have been using a lot of are the Hydrate and the Glow. The Hydrate has hyaluronic acid in it, so it's a really plumping hyaluronic acid really helps to plump up the skin, and then the Glow have like witch hazel and vitamin E, so these like really like help your skin glow. So I really like these wipes. I personally use these as kind of a makeup prep. So when I want to do a deep cleanse, I'll obviously do like a double cleanse, or I'll cleanse with like a gel cleanser, but these are really good for kind of between makeup and things like that as well. So I really like these. In each section of the Prep and Perfect collection, there is the face wipes, there is a mask, and there is also a setting spray, a makeup setting spray. I'm going to use the Glow mask first. This has vitamin E in it and witch hazel, so I just really want an instant radiance boost. The Hydrate mask is really good if you're feeling quite dull, and it really helps to nourish the skin, but the Glow one really gives an instant boost to the skin. So I'm just going to pop that onto my skin for about 20 minutes and then I will just take that off and I'll be able to start with my makeup. When I take off the mask, I actually take the excess and I rub it on my arms, on my décolletage and everywhere, because you're going to get the best out of it. You know, you need to use that product. It's good. It's Korean skincare. We want to get as much of that essence as possible. So once I've done my sheet mask, I want to just address another area on my skin. So my nose, I tend to get a lot of like congestion around my nose and my chin. Like I think everyone does, and the fact that I'm going in and out of makeup so much throughout the day, sometimes I'll do 2-3 makeup looks in a day, I get very congested. So what I want to do is I'm going to pop on the mattifying mask. So this is a charcoal mask, it's a peel off mask, so you can pop it anywhere where you have congestion and it's going to help kind of lift that up. I know it's kind of gross, but it's just going to help to lift that up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that on, and then I'm going to go ahead and do my eye makeup. So this is going to catch any fallout from the eye makeup. Using a mask like this while you're doing kind of an eye makeup look is really easy, because you can just peel it off, whereas like if you went with a sheet mask or like a clay mask, you're going to have to like wash it off, which is just, it's just not the tea. My skin feels really prepped after that, and I always spend a lot of time on skincare and kind of prepping the skin and getting it ready for foundation, because a lot of times people will ask, you know, what's the key to a really good base? You kind of have to look after your skin. You have to look after your skin in order for your base to look good, and that's not saying everyone has to have perfect skin. I'm not saying that at all. But if you do some skincare before you do your makeup, you'll find you don't really need to use as much. You'll find that your skin just feels a little bit more radiant, and you'll just have to cover the areas in which you're less confident. So if you have redness, you might want to cover your redness. If you have acne or your breakout prone skin, you might want to cover up that, but you won't have to cover it as much if you look after your skin. I've moisturised my skin as normal, and what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop on a little bit of the mattifying primer just around the centre of my face. This is like a really like silicone-y primer, so what it's going to do is it's going to smooth out any pores as well, because unfortunately with congestion comes open pores, and pores are not doors, so we cannot close them, but we can kind of mask them a little bit. So I'm just going to pop some of that on and then get on with the rest of my foundation. These final 2 steps are key. This is why I think that my skin always looks quite radiant and glowy, but also doesn't budge. Like when I have my foundation on, like it's on. Girl, it is on forever. Not forever, but like it's on for a while. It's on pretty steady. So what I do first is I set my base. So when I have done foundation, concealer, blusher, powder, everything like that, I would brush off the excess powder because I do like to bake onto my eyes and things like that, and I'll go in with my mattifying, long wearing setting spray. So a setting spray that's going to make my base really last. So the mattifying setting spray, it has vitamin B3 in it, so it's really energizing to the skin, but it also has kaolin clay in it. Kaolin clay is a clay that you'll see in a lot of skincare that is for mattifying. A lot of setting sprays that are mattifying, masks that are mattifying, primers that are mattifying will have kaolin clay in it. So this has kaolin clay, it has vitamin B3, it has aloe vera, and it has rose water. So even though it's mattifying, it's still really gentle on the skin. So you have to give it a shake. You can actually hear it in there. There's a little device in there to make sure that it kind of breaks up everything, because it's kaolin clay, it is going to settle. So what I do is I spritz that all over my face and I kind of fan myself, and what that does is it sets your base. It actually locks in your base. But if you weren't to go in with the next step, it's quite mattifying. So when I feel that it's dry, I'll actually just pat down my face and just make sure that there's no like little droplets. I just kind of pat it down and just make sure it feels quite dry to the touch, basically. And then I'll go in with my highlighter. If you do this step, your highlighter will just gleam because there's no excess powder on the skin. What that mattifying setting spray does, it does set and lock down the foundation and the powder, but also it kind of melts away the top layer of powder so that it just brings it back to looking like skin again. So my final step always is to just go in with a kind of glowy, radiant setting spray. So what this is going to do again is it's just going to add another layer of protection to the skin. If there is any excess powder left on the skin, it's going to just eat that right up, and also it's going to add radiance to your skin. So in this setting spray there's like illuminating pearls, again there's vitamin B3, there's aloe vera, and it's really gentle on your skin. So you can just take it, give it a little shake, and then just spritz. Just fan myself, make sure that all is like nice and seated on the skin. Seated is probably the wrong word, but you know what I mean. You've seen me do this method so many times before. I just think that it makes your skin look so radiant, and I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder. I find that when I do this as well, people are tending to compliment me more on my skin rather than on my makeup. So they might say to me, oh my god, your skin looks amazing, or your skin looks really radiant. They're not really going to say your makeup looks so dewy, what foundation are you wearing, or something like that. It's always kind of like a compliment on my skin, which I think is nearly better. You know what I'm saying? I like to use the two setting sprays because I feel like it just gives me that really natural radiant look, and sometimes that's not in everyone's budget, and I completely understand that. Whereas these are just amazing. Like the setting sprays are €5, so you'd have your two setting sprays for €10, which I just think is unreal. I'll leave all the information and the prices for the Prep and Perfect collection down below. If you do have any further questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. You can leave a comment down below, you can DM me, or you can contact me on my Instagram page, which is at TooDollyMakeup. Thanks very much for watching this video today, and I hope I will see you all very soon. Bye.